Hello students, I am your English teacher MRI Ray. Today we are going to learn very interesting story that is 1.4 1.5 The Necklace. This particular story is taken from the French adaptation, means from French literature. So the complete scenario is based in France. This story is divided into two parts. We are moving ahead with part first of this beautiful story. Before analyzing the story line by line, we will see the characters of the story. In this story, the first main character is Madame Loisel. This character is little bit selfish type, harsh and spoiled person, doesn't think about anybody. The another character, Madame Forestier, is a kind-hearted person, very generous, wealthy, snobby person. The third character is Monsieur Loisel, who is kind-hearted person, very generous, a loyal, hard-working person. He is a clerk at Ministry of Education and he always tries to please his wife, tries to keep his wife happy. Here, here are the three main characters of the story. That is Madame Loisel, Madame Forestier, and Monsieur Loisel. So, here we begin with the story. Students, it is the story of a very pretty and charming girl named Mathilde, who was born into a family of clerk. Though she was very beautiful, she had to marry with a minor official at the Ministry of Education. She used to wear simple dresses because costly dresses were not affordable to her. She suffered a lot because she felt that she was entitled to all the luxuries of life. She had nearly worn out and poorly furnished house. She dreamed of a grand palatial mansion with washrooms and inviting smaller rooms perfumed for afternoon chats with close friends. She had no rich dresses, no jewels, and there were the things she loved. She was craving for these all rich and valuable things. She had a rich friend, a former schoolmate, whom she avoided visiting because afterwards she would weep with regret, despair, and misery. One evening, her husband come home with a victorious face, holding a large envelope in his hand. He handed over Matilde. In it, there was an invitation letter. The Minister of Education and Madame George Ramponneau invited Mr. and Mrs. Loisel at the ministry on the evening of Monday, 18th January. Instead of being delighted, she threw the invitation on the table resentfully because she thought she had no such a rich dress to wear in such type of party. When her husband realized the reality, he thought for a while and he asked her that they would manage something. He asked her about the cost of her suitable dress. She thought for a moment. Computing the cost, she said 400 francs. Mathilde's husband turned a little pale because he had been saving the exact amount demanding by Matilde to buy a gun for a hunting summer in the country near Nanterre. However, he was ready to give her 400 francs. The problem of dress was sorted out, but Matilde seemed sad, restless, anxious, because she had no jewels to wear for party. Next day, Matilde went to her friend's house and told her of her distress. Madame Forestier went to her mirrored wardrobe, took out a large box, and said to Matilde to choose anything. Matilde tried many and discovered a super diamond necklace, and her heart began to beat with uncontrolled desire. Her friend lent her that diamond necklace. The day of the party arrived. Matilde was a success. She was prettier than all the other women, elegant, gracious, smiling, and full of joy. She danced wildly in the party. Matilde and her husband left the party at about 4 o'clock. In the morning, they returned their home by a cab. They were dropped off at their door in the Rue de Martyrs. In front of the mirror, she took a final look at herself in all her glory, but suddenly she uttered a cry. She no longer had the necklace round her neck. Her husband inquired. Then both of them felt that they were in big trouble. They lost the borrowed necklace of Madame Forestier. They were in great despair. In this way, it is the first part of the story, the necklace. Second part of the story, we will learn afterwards. Have a nice day. Thank you very much.